What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So we got unfortunate news that is trying to be settled, which is Top Rank is expecting former WBO lightweight world champion, undefeated superstar boxer, Keshan the Businessman Davis, who is 13 wins, no loss, no draw, 9 wins by way of knockout. They expected him to be suspended for his actions that took place this past Saturday for missing weight by 4.5 pounds, for the altercation in the aftermath of his brother Kelvin Davis losing to Nair Albright, and then them rushing his locker room and having an altercation in Nair Albright's locker room. So Top Rank is expecting Keyshawn to be suspended at the very least in the state of Virginia. And they expected him to be suspended overall in boxing. And it could be a suspension for the rest of this year. Now, they are looking to work around that and hoping that he's not suspended for these actions that took place. This is truly, truly unfortunate because Keshan Davis' trajectory and momentum was on a fast track. And he had a big fight with a guy that he hand chose in Dominican star lightweight title contender Edwin De Los Santos, who has 16 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 14 wins by way of knockout, who had brutally knocked out Jose El Rayo Venezuela for his first loss, Jose's loss, that is, had a very controversial fight with Shakur Stevenson, who Keshan Davis looks at as a brother, and was very feared, was avoided. Southpaw, explosive, young, high ring IQ, right? Athletic. And Keyshawn hand chose him for his first title defense after brutally knocking out Gustavo Lemos in the second round, after Gustavo Lemos missed weight by nearly 7 pounds. And Keshan Davis thought that the same was going to go for Edwin De Los Santos that went for him and Gustavo Lemos, where he decided that he was going to push forward with the fight. He still agreed to fight Gustavo Lemos, and he knocked Gustavo Lemos out. So he thought that Edwin De Los Santos was going to do the same thing, and Edwin De Los Santos and his team understood that we're still going to get our entire purse as if we fought, and we don't have to fight. Yeah, we're not going to do it. And Samson Lickwick, he stated that they felt like Keshan Davis was not remorseful, or it was strategic. It was a strategy to make sure he didn't make weight, and he lost his WBO belt on the scale. Keyshawn thought that Edwin De Los Santos was going to have the same mindset that he had going into the Gustavo Lemos fight, but he was sadly mistaken. And this whole event was geared around Keshan Davis. Top Rank, legendary Hall of Fame promoter, CEO, founder, Bob Arum, Cameron Duncan, the matchmaker, not Cameron Duncan. His name is slipping my mind right now. Rest in peace, Cameron Duncan. The matchmakers at Top Rank, they were building this around Keshan Davis to the point where they were showcasing his brothers. One of his brothers Keon has 4 fights. They were showcasing him. They were showcasing Kelvin, allowed Kelvin to choose his opponent, which was Nair Albright, who Keshan Davis had fought. And the fight, he won a split decision, majority decision, but the fight was overturned because he tested positive for D-Rugs use, weed. It was ruled a no contest. Kelvin, his older brother, chooses Nair Albright and loses. Unanimous decision should have been. And Keyshawn and his younger brother, Keon, was not happy and rushed his locker room. Had an altercation, headbutted this man. Then you have an altercation in the hallway, and you can see this altercation plastered everywhere because, for one, Top Rank, and you had his trainer saying, why they showing this footage? Because Top Rank lost money on Keshan Davis, in their eyes, unprofessionally missing weight by 4.5 pounds, and then didn't even try to make the weight, as Bob Arum stated, and they lost thousands and millions of dollars. Why would they be happy about this? And his activities and his behavior. Why would Top Rank want to protect him? They had to pay Edwin Dos Santos' entire purse. You had over 2,000 people request their money back for their tickets that they had to refund. They lost a ton of money. You think they happy with his behavior? Of course not. You think they want to defend his behavior? Of course not. So therefore, they allowed that footage to be out there to show you just how unprofessional he is. So when they put him on the shelf and don't back him, then they justify it. Because of what? His behavior. His own behavior, his own doings. So with that said, I'm being told that Top Rank didn't have a choice to pay Edwin Dos Santos because the way the Virginia Boxing Commission operates, which forced them to have to pay him his entire purse. So therefore, that's why they offered him an extra $250,000 to go ahead with the fight, so that they could try to benefit and salvage what was left, and they didn't. Edwin Dos Santos chose not to. So now it's said that the commission is not in favor of his behavior, and now they want him suspended and investigated. And he still has not made a statement. It's been over 48 hours now. It's 48 hours, he still hasn't made a statement and addressed what went on. And therefore, you have celebrities, Shaquille O'Neal, Allen Iverson, Michael Vick, they coming out to support you, to get behind you. Pusha T, people from that area, they coming out to support you. The mayor giving you the key to the city, acknowledge you. You on local news. And this is the thanks you gave them. And then on top of that, you blaming the fans and don't feel like you owe them an apology. So of course, why would Top Rank want to protect you? The best thing to do, you had his trainer come out and he's trying to justify. No, there's no justification. You had all these important people, you have all this spotlight, and you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball. Nobody else dropped the ball. You cannot blame the fans for being upset and disappointed. Period. And now, Top Rank is saying that they're expecting you to be suspended on top of it. Which means they're losing even more money because they can't put you in action again. And now this means that you ain't going to fight in Virginia again. So that's all I got for y'all, man. Let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. It's still pending. Hopefully he could get back in the ring this year, redeem himself. Hopefully he comes out and make an apology to the fans and the people that came out to support him. You got his brother Kelvin come out, make a statement talking about that from now on they're going to do what they do for them and not our people. Not for the people, man. It's just spiraling out of control. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word, it's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.